Otherwise, from which place? मुझे थोड़ा याद नहीं है because we
Sir,
are
I'm from Belgaum itself. My
Belgaum.
father is from Belgaum. My mother is from Sangli, Maharashtra.
अच्छा,
So my mother tongue is Marathi.
yes. Belgaum is that area where some dispute is there, na, between Maharashtra and Karnataka.
Yeah, it's on the border of Maharashtra.
What is the dispute about?
So it is going since 1930.
Hmm.
That like around 50% people are Marathi speaking people,
Hmm.
but it is in Karnataka. So the
Okay.
dispute is regarding that, and there is also Vidhan Sabha. There is a building, Parliament building, where winter session happens. That is in Belgaum. So that was made mostly to like
So
say that
affirm
Belgaum
it.
is part of Karnataka.
To
Yeah,
affirm it. You will be
yeah,
surprised what all things have been done. I went to Campbell Bay. Campbell Bay is like, southernmost part of Andamans. So
okay.
Port Blair, and then the last of the point is called Campbell Bay. It's part
Hmm.
of Nicobar. So there was a claim by Malaysians or Thai people, Malaysian Indonesians, कि this belongs to us, and all the people who are there, no tribal people, they also look like Indonesians. So what Indira Gandhi did way back,
Hmm.
she gave free land to Sikh people. So a lot
Okay.
of Sikh you will find in Campbell Bay, and that is to justify this is actually in India.
Uh,
I was
yeah.
also surprised to see so many Sikh there. मेजर बिजनेसमैन वहाँ पे कैम्पबेल बे में सारे सिख सरदार हैं। तो
Mm-hmm.
इंदिरा गांधी ने कहा कि देखो इससे ज़्यादा इंडियन कुछ नहीं हो सकता।
Mm.
So,
Nice.
good to have you, Ashutosh, and very happy that you are finally going to OTA Gaya.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I'm sure you are very excited. Tell me something about
Yes.
the journey. Where did it start? About schooling, college, and when
Yeah.
did the bug
Yes.
of joining armed forces? What all no chances you take? How did the journey progress? You keep talking. I'm
Sure.
just listening.
Yeah, sir. First of all, thank you for your guidance.
Thank you,
I
my
mean, I
pleasure.
joined because of Gagrin. I
Again,
met
yeah,
him in
yeah.
Bhopal
Uh,
during the interview. He shared me your contact, so I contacted, and it was a great journey, great lessons that I learned from you during the
thank you,
sessions.
thank you, thank you. Mm.
I will start like my name is Ashutosh Ashok Jadhav. I am son of Honorary Captain Ashok Jadhav, and I completed my schooling from Kendriya Vidyalaya till 10th standard, and then I moved to GSS PU College, which is a private college in Belgaum. Then I chose science. There I chose computer science as a subject, not biology. And then I did my bachelor's in engineering in computer science itself from KLE, Dr. M. S. Sheshgiri. And yeah, then I got job in TCS. I worked there for 2 years. Then in the last year I moved to a startup where I worked as a Java developer, and I was trying for SSB since 2020. So in
Four
March
years,
20, yeah, yes, sir.
long journey.
Yes, sir. In
Mm.
March 2020, I gave my first FCAT SSB.
You never
In
gave NDA, TES, all those entries.
Sir, I gave India exam, but I couldn't clear the exam. It was little tough. I didn't had the exposure at that time,
Hmm.
so I did not clear it. Also, I didn't clear CDS, but I cleared FCAT 4 times, and
You
I
didn't
went for
clear
S.
CDS at all?
Sir, I cleared the sectional cutoffs, but couldn't clear the cutoff
Okay,
for the OTA.
good,
Yeah.
good. Hmm.
And for the starting four attempts, the first two attempts were for FCAT itself. Then I went to SSC Tech Bhopal, then TGC in Kapurthala. Those were the four conferences. I didn't face any screenouts at the initial stage, but later I got one screenout from Mysore itself. Then, like, I had to reanalyze what went wrong because I was getting screened in every time. I had good communication. Uh, so that's how it started. I gave FCAT 4 attempts. I gave TGC 2 attempts, and then SSC Tech. Those were the only entries. I did not give Navy uh, entry, and
Why not Navy?
I mean, I had the Navy SSB. I didn't get a chance to go at that time because I was doing my job.
Uh,
So, and the Army SSBs were there. I couldn't get leave at that time, so that was the issue. And this was my 10th attempt. And in these 10 attempts, I had 3 screenouts and 7 conferences. And this was in Kapurthala. I mean, Jalandhar this time.
okay. So How was the journey? Conferences जो हो रहे थे,
Hmm.
what was the thing which was coming to your mind, and
Yeah.
how how much changes you brought about? How did the process start?
Uh, Actually, I you don't even know ki what have you missed. Like you get a slight idea because they don't tell you what
Obviously,
is wrong,
you
and
don't
yeah,
know.
obviously they don't tell me. So I analyze mostly thing that I could do was to see where I'm going wrong in the interview and also in the GTO. Most like the first thing was the general awareness, which I was a little less aware of, and the second thing was my physical fitness, because if I'm physically fit, then the confidence comes up. That's like that's the base
That's a
and
that has a huge impact actually
huge impact.
in
Yes.
your own thought process. Not that the assessor might see you as someone more acceptable, but you yourself will feel yes. And if you're slightly, that's why I keep telling people, keep please come, try to
Yeah.
come 2 kgs below your ideal weight.
Yes.
That will add
Because
to the
yeah,
confidence. Yeah.
when you see people there, they are all fit, they are very
Mm.
dedicated, and then you see that you are overweight, then the
Uh,
confidence lowers a
this
little.
time you were overweight when you got screened in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember.
I
I remember you got TR also.
yes, I got TR for that. I
Uh,
was 77 kgs. I was supposed to be 67, and
ज्यादा
I
नहीं थे फिर ज्यादा नहीं
sir, around 10 kgs overweight tha.
थे.
I had to reduce. I reduced 11 kgs in 42 days.
हाँ,
Yeah,
11 kg
that
तो it is possible.
yeah, it is
अभी फिर
possible
से बढ़ा तो नहीं
definitely.
दिया?
अभी थोड़ा 3 kgs बढ़ गया है. I I will reduce in 15 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
You
तो
parents must be really happy because I can
yes, sir.
feel my father was also a JCU in army, so I can feel that. How is your father feeling and what was
Sir,
it like?
yeah, sir, he is very proud. My mother also,
Mhm.
because she has been with my father throughout matlab army life, and she was also sorry, she taught painting in Army Welfare
Okay.
Women's Association.
Hava.
So she is very associated with
Yeah.
that. And my father was very proud because when he got to know about my TR, so he also was like helping me a lot to in this journey of weight loss, and he came with me to Pune for my appeal medical board. And when I told
Obviously.
him that
Yeah.
I got fit, so he had tears in his eyes. That was a very memorable moment for me, actually.
Being honorary
Um,
captain means he must have served at least 35, 37 years.
yes, 30 years. So he
30 years.
joined in 1986 and retired in August 2016.
What is he
So,
doing now?
sir, he's not working now, but he's like in our society. We have like in our samaj, he is a director. So he's helping
That is even
everyone in.
better. Even
Yeah,
better. And you have solidified his position as director.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir, he felt very nice.
Mm.
Both are very proud of, you know. So they just want me to do better in the training and like do
I
well.
me too, but
Mm, yes.
and Gaya is gonna be a fantastic place otherwise. So regarding
Yeah.
this attempt when you got recommended, go go in detail how the things were, what all changes you brought. Basically, that is what will help the
Yeah.
people who are listening, particularly the students.
Sir, the first change was to take your class. I mean,
Okay, thank
I
you.
joined your class sessions, and the things that improved was the psychology test. I mean, you said to capture the mood during the. So if you captured the mood exactly, then you would be able to write a great story. That is the only essence of TAT. And then the one more thing that happened was I gave my interview 2 weeks before my SSB. So that boosted like a little confidence in me, because in the interview you told me that everything is good. You're like a good simple personality,
Hmm.
and you would do well. So why are they not taking you? There have been so many attempts. So it actually boosted my confidence.
Yeah, actually, it was like that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say otherwise. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And in the SSB, I reported on 28th November was my first day. There were 125 people who were for the screening in, and there were 25 people who got screened in.
25 out of 125. That is 1 out of 6, 1 out of 5.
Yeah, that was a good number actually. And there the PPDT and this OIR was very easy. It was not that difficult. The second OIR was little difficult because nowadays they are increasing the standard of OIR, because earlier it was very much repeating. So yeah, that was the thing, and I got screened in. And actually, what happened? It was very cold at that time,
Hmm.
so we all got cold and fever. So the interview went like, I couldn't. I didn't even take a stress about the interview because I was having cold. I was in that mood. It was very chill, and the psychology test was on the next day.
How long
It
was the interview per se?
interview was around 1 hour,
1 hour,
45 minutes to 1 hour, 45 minutes. Yeah,
45
it was
minutes.
not that long. Yeah, 45 minutes. It was.
Okay. Was the interview purely on the CIQ as we have done, or was it
Yes.
variating?
So it was exactly the same as you had taken the interview.
That is how it should be.
I was surprised. Yeah.
What were you surprised about?
There were no much general awareness questions because I wouldn't
Actually,
have. Yeah,
actually जनरल अवेयरनेस का जो रोल है आशुतोष, that is more
yeah,
for group discussion.
yes, yes,
ये ग्रुप
definitely.
डिस्कशन में अगर आप पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हो और आप कुछ भी बोल रहे हो, तो you expose
Hmm.
yourself very badly. But in
Right.
interview, there is some portion of general awareness in the end, only to check how well aware you are about the place, reasoning ability,
Yeah.
little bit about inquisitiveness and all. So he stayed purely on your CIQ, purely.
Yes, sir. It was mostly on my CIQ and what I'm doing currently
Hmm.
in my job. How are my colleagues? What all relationship
I
I had
also
with them.
was interesting. I also was wanting to know कि you left TCS to join a
Yes,
startup.
yes, sir.
So was it a good decision?
Yes, sir, definitely. Because I think in the last year, the things that I've learned and improved, I didn't do it in the last 2 years when I was in TCS.
Hmm.
I mean, the project was good, but here it was a little more challenging because you have faster iteration cycles. Like you have to deploy, I mean, you have to release the product every month,
Okay.
and it is a little fast paced. So you get to learn a lot very quickly, and the teams are a little smaller. You get to interact with everyone, and everyone is coming from a very good technical
So who were
background.
the
They
people
have.
who started up? मतलब the IIT
Yeah.
guys or someone?
No, so it is a company which was associated with Dell earlier. Startup was called Boomi. It was Dell Boomi earlier.
Hmm.
Now they separated in 2014. As it was acquired by some group of people, and then it's a different startup. It's from USA. It's not from India.
You're working from home or?
Yes, I'm working from home as of now.
Okay.
I told my manager, he knows about my SSB journey, and during my medicals also he gave me extra leaves. He didn't stress too much about it.
Now he must be
And
stressed you're leaving.
yeah, he's having like two feelings, like he's feeling good also and bad also that I'm leaving, and he's
And what
feeling
was
good
your
that
package there in the startup?
it was around 9.8. It was
That
10. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
almost a lakh.
No, sir, around 75 or 80. It is less if you deduct the
Some PF
net.
and
Net is very less,
okay. So are you gonna
but still
miss
it is.
this?
Uh, said yeah, it was like I had the skills of coding and all, but definitely what I'm joining is definitely worth, like, yeah. I mean, I will miss this development town, but I'm very excited for the coming up journey.
Of course. You'll
Yeah,
miss it, but I mean you won't leave that to miss this. So that is
yeah,
very good.
definitely, sir.
So
Right.
now let's come back to your psychology test. So उसमें क्या
Sure.
रहा? What should be the
Hmm.
mode of approach in your opinion?
So psychology test was in the early morning. It was very cold in Jalandhar, and the TAT stories were very simple this time. There were no more extreme or difficult situations. It was very simple, and I wrote accordingly. Like I captured the mood, wrote what was there, how I associated with the image, wrote the stories. I didn't prepare for the 12th one. I just went in the flow and wrote whatever came in my mind
Ideally,
at that.
ideally,
Yeah,
people what they do is they keep a prepared story in the mind that will not
yeah.
resonate with the sequence of 11 stories, and it will look
Mm.
totally odd. So it, no, keep advising people, don't prepare it. Let
Yeah.
it be then and there, spontaneous. Good. उसके बाद कितने एसआरटी किए?
Sir, I did 47 SRTs.
Okay.
Yeah,
And वैट सारे?
47. VAT to complete. I did all the VAT. It was not that difficult. It was very easy.
वैट के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? As as you have done.
VAT के लिए तो just write your first thought. that
हाँ.
that is what I would say. A little crisp. Don't waste time in
Hmm.
writing big sentences. And yeah, and yeah, little good sentences, I would say, because in that flow you don't think about it too much. Okay, what you should write when the word comes up, uh, like morning. So morning time is good for running. So anything you can write.
No, like suppose in
Hmm.
morning, if someone like you writes morning time is good for running, it gives out lot many things about you as a person. How you are
Yes.
looking at morning? You're looking at morning as time to run. It's a
Hmm.
positive vibe, right? Somebody
Yes.
might say कि mornings are lazy. So now
Hmm.
that will have a different
Yeah.
implication. So actually words you will associate the way you are. This is the point to understand. कि आप जैसे हो आपका वैसा ही association आएगा, है ना?
Yes.
Okay. So after that,
And after that, SRTs were also good. I did 47 because
mm,
I had to write short brief ones. And you had told something, I don't remember now, some 4 points for SRTs. It should be brief and something you
FLC,
should. Huh.
fast, logical, and crisp.
Yes.
Mm.
First response, logical response, and crisp response. That
And
is
be
the
there.
one. Yeah.
Put yourself there.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So I followed that. It was very good. And in the last one, the
लिखने के बाद
SD.
स्टोरीज लिखने
Hmm.
के बाद ऐसा लगा कि हाँ मैंने इस बार अच्छा लिखा है कुछ
Hmm.
फीलिंग आई ना
Yes, sir. Because इस बार ना I was not stuck at any story. Earlier I
या
used to
यू आर नॉट पुटिंग
कि
अ स्ट्रेस ऑन
डायरेक्ट होता था कि
योरसेल्फ कि
should I.
मुझे अच्छा लिखना
Hmm.
है बुरा लिखना है जस्ट
Hmm.
एज इट वाज कमिंग टू योर हार्ट एंड माइंड या
Yeah, I was focusing on what test I had at front at that moment. So I was involved in that itself. तो वो होने के बाद I didn't used to like bother about it. वो हो गया तो हो गया. उसके बाद SDT I wrote properly because that I had prepared and I mean I had prepared pointers. So I wrote it. Psychology test was good, sir. I enjoyed it this time. I didn't worry about it.
या
Yeah. Then interview was 45 minutes, as I told you, and it was very good. It was all involved, like within the CIQ and all around my life, what I had done and currently I'm doing.
no
What
no
are my
now
future
actually
aspirations?
it should be now you see a lot of
Mm,
videos people are putting उसमें they are pressurizing they are terrorizing the candidate but that is not how it
mm,
should be. You
yeah.
should be encouraging the candidate to speak, not that you terrorize him. It doesn't lead to anything.
Mm.
Good. Then after that,
Then the GTO started. It was very cold. Usually in Jalandhar, it was very cold at that time. And the good thing that happened, I was lucky, I would say, that four of the members in our eight group were first time screened in. So they were screened in for the first time.
fresh.
And yeah, freshers.
So they
So
mixed
they were
the
very
fresh and
supportive also.
repeater were mixed.
It was like the freshers were taken at the end, and sorry, there were no freshers actually. Repeaters and the screen outs
So they're all
who were screened.
screen outs are
They are
freshers, no?
freshers. Yes. So they were at the end, and I was also at the end of repeaters. So they were in our group,
Okay,
eight
I
people,
got it.
and they were very supportive, and they were actually learning for. I mean, for the first time they were experiencing, and they were
Anyone who
very
got
supportive.
recommended in that?
Uh, in my group, there was one person who was recommended earlier. His name was Tajesh, and we used to call him Raja, and he was recommended earlier.
This time
And
also you got recommended?
no, sir, he didn't get recommended this time. There were only two people who got recommended. One was Shaurya Pratap. He was recommended three times. Like this was his third recommendation, and I was the second one. And
He's coming
GTO
with you, Shaurya Pratap?
say
DCC में जुड़ने
yeah,
वाला
so he also got recommended in um, now he also got recommended TGC
तो
in TGC,
TCC में
fourth
है.
recommendation.
Yeah.
So he will go for TGC,
Yeah.
but he will join here if he gets a
After
merit in,
that.
definitely go for
Uh,
TGC. Yeah. GTO was also very good because of our group. Our group was very nice this time.
ग्रुप का
And
फर्क पड़ता है क्या?
हाँ, थोड़ा पड़ता है, but because we are a group, we have to like take everyone forward. So even if the group is not that good, we have to take care of our group. That is our responsibility. We like, yeah, we have to do our part. That is the only thing. ग्रुप का थोड़ा इफेक्ट पड़ता है GDN इसमें कि डिस्कशन प्रॉपर्ली नहीं हो पाता कभी कभी, बिकॉज सम पीपल दे लाइक they interrupt a lot, but that is not our issue. We have to take care of our group because we are made as a group. So but GD was very good. First topic was related to economic developments in India, and why are people nowadays trying to get involved with India, and like that. So and the second topic was related to social platforms and how are they impacting the youth. So we had good points there, and everyone gave good like suggestions and opinions. And the second thing was the this thing, group planning exercise, which was not narrated by me, but I contributed in that a lot. So usually that is the only thing, objectives and how you structure. So the only thing that remains with the GTO is your writing of the GP. Even if the discussion doesn't go well, he has the GP, group planning Excel, written in with him. So
do you
you
think
need
he
to take
checks
care.
that?
Yeah, I mean, it is a part of his assessment, so he will definitely check it.
Yeah.
But it is you to write it properly,
Yeah.
and even if the discussion doesn't go well, there is something that you have written in
I
that
have my
properly.
doubts. They check it. I don't know. I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
not sure. But I have my doubts because everything what comes out there that is more important.
Yeah, that
But
is true.
still, it doesn't mean you will not write good. You should write good.
Mm.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
if
do
you
the
structure
time
the,
and space wala thing in this?
you have to write because that is very helpful in solving all the problems in
Hmm.
sequence. I mean, they have to be simultaneously done, but that gives a proper structure and
Yeah.
proper
And
idea
it
of
gives you more confidence. You know,
confidence.
the
Yeah.
time and spacing is very important.
Mm.
That's very important.
Yeah,
Okay.
and what resources to use. So that is also
Hmm.
very important there. Then we went to PGT, and actually the screen-in students who got screened in, they were very supportive in the PGT, HGT, and all. So that actually built confidence in the whole team. So our team was very good in completing all the tasks. So GTO didn't even interrupt much in that. So we swiftly did it, all the
How was
tasks
your
we did.
approach in that? Because you are the only one who
My
got recommended.
Yeah,
Hmm.
my approach was to help the team go forward. That is the only thing I would say, and not to be too back, just telling ideas. But even if I don't know anything, I was involved in helping them. If
Absolutely.
I didn't had any
Involvement.
idea, involvement is required. If I didn't had anything, I would ask them to do it, or I will do it. But yeah, I was involved throughout the PGT, HGT, FGT, everything. And surprisingly, this time in command task, I was called in all the I mean, everyone called me as a subordinate. Only one person didn't call me because the GTO told him not to
You tell me
repeat the
now,
same.
why would they call you? And was it happening every time in all SSBs or this happened this year?
uh, it happened once before where the group was very, it usually depends on how you are with your group
Hmm.
during that initial time, how you are interacting with them. The bonding happens during the I mean, not in the GTO task, but throughout the SSB process. So they found me a good
Supportive.
supportive person, and I would help them during the task, so they called me. That was the only thing. and I actually saw that the recommended person who was there, he got stuck in the command task a little, but I couldn't help him. As a subordinate, we were told that whenever our commander commands us, then only we can help. But yeah, we were able to solve all the tasks. I didn't do anything differently. I was just involved during the SSB, I mean the GTO tasks.
Do you
And
think practicing of PGT is required?
no, sir,
That this
practicing is
myth,
not required. They're
this
not
myth
required.
should be clear, because what,
Yeah,
according to me, what happens, and you can also tell your comment. If you
yeah.
practice, then you try to, superimpose it the way it happens,
Hmm.
and you try to superimpose. That is where you get caught.
Yeah,
And if you're naturally just involved and trying to solve the problem, I think you'll find the solution.
yeah, that is right. When you try to practice, you try to see the same thing in those
Yes, you
structures.
try to
You try to
superimpose it.
impose
Same
that
like
simple.
you prepare a story and try to write it on that situation. It's
Yeah,
like
on that.
similar that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that didn't happen because I also got stuck in some tasks in the some PGTs structures where I took help from others. So it's not that you are going to solve everything. It's a team effort, and you have
team
to
effort.
take the
Yeah,
team forward. And individual obstacles, I did around 13. Even though I was overweight, I did 13 because they are in army. They are very simple, not that tough. And it was very cold at that time, so the moisture, I mean os रहता है ना, structures पे, तो it was little slippery. So yeah,
still you
still,
managed.
still we
Yeah.
managed, yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, these were the tasks in GTO.
Do you
And yeah,
group obstacle race?
it was, yeah, we came first. That was the only thing in group of obstacle race, yeah.
So now tell me, how was the conference, and was there any
Hmm.
waiting period for you? How was the time that you spent
Hmm.
while you were waiting outside, then inside?
Yes, it was definitely different from all my previous attempts because I had a waiting time, as well as there was a interview, like a short interview of 5 to 6 minutes
They asked
inside.
you questions.
Yes, they asked me questions regarding my job itself, not some other things regarding my job, my colleagues, some SRTs like, will you be jealous if my colleague gets promotion and I did not get? So some simple SRTs and little interaction they had with me. And they also had this Belgaum, Belgavi issue
That's the
uh,
same which we were
dispute.
discussing.
Yes, I was neutral. I didn't give any
Where
extreme
would you like to
opinions.
be, Karnataka or Maharashtra?
Karnataka itself as it is currently, because
Yeah,
yeah, that is what the decision has been from the government. So I
yeah,
don't want to do anything, change anything.
yeah.
So yeah, it was around 5 to 6 minutes in the conference, and the waiting was around 10 minutes. So I noticed that there were two more people who were recommended earlier. They also had the same waiting time, and for only four people they had this waiting time. I was getting that, how do I say,
Anxiousness.
anxiousness, the feeling that yeah, it is different this time, and definitely there is some chance. And I was very surprised when they announced my name. Like, the first name was obvious, like one person who was recommended twice, got recommended, and
Shaurya Pratap.
second, Shaurya Pratap, yes. And the psychologist then called my name, and I was like very surprised and happy as well. I forgot my roll number itself, and she asked me to confirm it later. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good feeling.
Then what did
And
you?
later, my interviewing officer, he met us, and he congratulated, and he told that you have to improve your uh, general awareness and
JK.
your physical fitness before joining the academy.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like he said, before joining the academy, and the psychologist also said that they have given us good marks so that we get in the merit. I mean, you have done well. That is what she indicated. She didn't tell us directly, but we got to know that yeah, we had done well at
Yeah.
the time.
So now, uh, Good.
Uh,
And merit में you got medical में you got TR in overweight. That's all.
over it. Yeah, there was one fissure
Ah,
also surgery I had to do,
okay.
and because of that, the time to reduce weight was decreased. I like 15 days went into that, and then around 30-25 days I had for
तो जब
reducing weight.
external motivation हो तो weight भी कम हो सकता है.
हाँ हाँ, वो तो है.
तो अभी how excited are you joining academy?
Yeah, excited, and I have to do a lot of documentation. There
Done
is a lot
already?
of yes,
Done?
I'm doing right now. Yeah,
Okay.
bond, matlab, affidavits and all. I've prepared. Some things I have to buy from canteen and all, shoes. And all.
Canteen
That is
कौन सी
left.
है? Which canteen?
So इधर मराठा लाइट इन्फेंट्री रेजिमेंट सेंटर है ना
बेलगावी में?
बेलगाम में.
हाँ.
हाँ, बेलगाम में. तो
There
वहाँ
the
वहाँ का है.
regimental center is there.
हाँ.
Oh.
और
Your father was in
स्टेशन एट
was same
माय
Maratha?
फादर वाज इन सिग्नल्स.
My father was also in signals.
ओके सर.
Core of
या
signals.
यस.
तो वो अभी वो बचपन में तुम लोग गाना गाते थे क्या सिग्नल कोर महान?
नहीं,
उनका ग्रुप
तीव्र
सॉन्ग
चौकस
कैसा है?
नारा हमारा ऐसा कुछ तो गाना
नारा
था.
हमारा? अच्छा नहीं
तीव्र
वो
चौकस ना. हाँ
तीव्र चौकस तो हमारा वो जिम्मी है ना जिम्मी.
हाँ, जिमी. तो हम लोगों ने सेलिब्रेट भी किया था सेंटेनरी ईयर 2011 में.
या
100
हम लोग
इयर्स
बचपन में
कंप्लीटेड.
ही गाते रहते थे. हमारा फंक्शन होता था ना सिग्नल कोर महान. ठीक है.
मुझे नहीं मालूम सर.
Good. Good. Who all is there in your family? Your mother, your
My
brother?
younger brother,
Yeah. What is it?
father and mother. He completed B pharmacy, and
He's totally out
he
of league now.
yeah.
No armed forces for him.
I know sir.
Why? He doesn't want to.
No, he like no, he's a very chill person. He doesn't want to take tension in life. तो
So what
इतना
is his
स्ट्रेस नहीं
plan?
लेना उसको. Hmm.
What is his plan?
What is his?
His plan.
His plan is to go abroad and study, do further studying. He's planning for that. He did 6 months in fellowship in hospital here, KLE hospital, as in clinical research, something like that. And now he's planning to do a job first for a year, then he'll go outside for
Good,
studying.
good, good. We should
Mm.
explore all avenues.
Yeah.
So right now you're staying at your own house?
Yes, sir. We have our
It's near
own house.
cantonment.
It's outside cantonment. It's near. It's in Lakshmi Tech, Hindalga area, Hindalga, Belgaum.
Good. So if I ask you to give 2 tips to your fellow aspirants getting who are getting conference out, what
Hmm.
should you what would you like to give them?
Uh, Earlier, I was thinking too much about, like, I was thinking about my future, like what will happen and what I had done wrong in the previous test. So I would say focus on the current task, and when it is done, forget about it, leave it aside, focus on the next task at hand. I would
मतलब वहाँ
say
पे
that.
एसएसबी में 5 दिन फ्री रहो थोड़ा.
हाँ, फ्री
ज्यादा
रहो, जो
टेंशन.
आता है.
हाँ
यस
करते.
सर.
और
जो टास्क
दोस्ती
सामने
करो.
आता है उस.
Make friends, talk to people, connect. Yeah.
Yes, sir, because of Gagarin, I got to know about you. Because if I hadn't talked with him, hadn't interacted, I wouldn't have.
Gagrin is in IMA now.
Yes, sir. He joined OTA first,
Then he
then
went
he
to
went
IMA.
to. I met
There
him
was
in
one
Bangalore.
more guy with Gagrin. Ah, that guy, Omkar.
हाँ, Omkar, Omkar.
He's
हाँ,
also in
he's.
IMA.
Hmm.
Good. And
I met both of them
both are
in
best
Bangalore.
friends. And both are
Yeah.
actually SSB friends.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
met a lot of people.
Hmm.
Ramanjot was there,
हाँ रमनजोत का
and
भी हो गया ना. He was
हाँ,
Omkar's friend.
but yes.
Hmm.
So उसका भी हो गया है, बट एक्चुअली उसका थोड़ा मेडिकल इश्यू हो गया था.
Major.
हाँ, आप थोड़ा एक बार उनसे कॉन्टैक्ट कर लेना.
हाँ ठीक है.
मेडिकल का इश्यू था और आई का इश्यू था.
I. But amazing guy that.
Yes, sir.
An
Very
amazing friendship.
knowledgeable and
Amazing
very
friendship
like
also.
yes.
This guy Omkar used to travel with Ramanjot because Ramanjot की SSB और वो बाहर बैठा रहता था.
हाँ.
5 दिन SSB वो दे रहा है और ये बाहर बैठा हुआ है. इसका हो गया है सब. But he's
हाँ.
taking him kind of giving support and finally he made it happen also.
Yeah. So he's also a very simple guy
Very
from a
simple.
village in Maharashtra.
Yeah.
I talked with him. He has a farming background.
Yeah.
Very simple, good guy.
Good guy. ठीक है. Great, Ashutosh. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. It was good talking to you, and I look forward for your future. And you have
Yes.
to call me for your POP.
Yes.
We will
Definitely.
meet then, and
Definitely.
maybe few more like you who have been through this journey. And artist,
Yeah.
congratulations. Do well.
Thank you so much,
Keep
sir.
in touch.
Yes, and you're doing a very great job, sir,
Thank you. Thank you so
helping
much.
people achieve
Thank
their
you.
dreams.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye, sir.
See
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Bye.
See you, sir.